It's time to get real with Eddie, here to help you understand the changing real estate market and meet your real estate goals. Over 19 years in the business. 2018 Realtor of the Year of Three Rivers, past president of the Three Rivers Association of Realtors, past director at Illinois Realtors and team lead of the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner. Here's Eddie Ruettiger.
All right. This is just ridiculous, all right?
What's ridiculous?
I'm going to pull it up right now. I'm showing 2 degrees. 2 degrees here on my phone.
I don't know. I think it was below 0 on my car, but I'm just saying. Ridiculous.
Anchorage, Alaska. 6 degrees right now in Anchorage, Alaska. Anchorage, Alaska is still warmer than us. This is ridiculous. If you want to get warmer, you move to Alaska. I mean, this cold has just been so brutal to me. This one, and it's not like this is the worst one we've ever had. We've had it colder.
Yeah, but it's pretty cold.
I think it's because of the snow and that precipitation. All right, before we had the deep freeze, and that there was a quick little half-inch dust or an inch dusting, and then we went into the cold. It was so wet. That snow was so wet, and there was just so much water running. Everything was just damp. I think that's what it was.
I think it's been so mild, we're just not used to it.
Yeah.
It went from 40 degrees to 40 below.
Yeah, that's true. It was a good 60-degree swing. I don't know if we hit 40 below, did we? I think with the wind chill, we were down to 30.
With the wind chill, yeah.
Yeah. But it's been just, ugh. All right.
Brutal.
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 So, you're sending me a link for a change.
I am sending you a link.
All right. So, other than the cold, how was your weekend? We got most of our Christmas stuff down, believe it or not.
I've got a good portion of it down. We had our final Christmas.
The final Christmas?
Well, actually, we have one more Christmas because we didn't get out to Cedar Rapids because of all the
snow,
bad weather.
Yeah.
So we still haven't gotten to Cedar Rapids. I still haven't seen my little guy yet. This coming weekend.
All right, there you go. This coming weekend.
Yep. So I am inviting you now, so keep an eye out. And we'll get you on here. So how about you? How nobody's sick, nobody...
No, everybody's sick. We're just been doing e-learning. So it's been an e-learning kind of day.
Oh yeah, last couple. Well, Friday was too, wasn't it?
Friday was an e-learning day, and so was today because of the cold.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it was. It's been e-learning for a lot of the school areas, and yeah. So that's kind of been everything. With this, it's been like, okay, it's e-learning day. So I took the little guy over to grandma's. We were doing e-learning there until I had to come on air. So we were rapidly trying to get everything taken care of and go from there. So
oh yeah.
All right, that's this. Change password.
Okay, you have a link.
We're looking for it right now.
You should be good to go. Man.
But yeah,
so yeah, not much activity in real estate. Everybody's trying to stay in and warm.
Yeah, everybody's kind of shut down because it's been so cold. And you'll get people. So if that's what you're worrying, if you have a listing right now, do not panic. There is a good 3 to 5 day adjustment
for all this.
For all of this, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, it once we get 5 days into it, and I don't think we're at that 5 day mark, really.
Well, if you add in storm number 1 and storm number 2, maybe, and the fact that it came boom, 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 and now this severe cold, there are people out, but traffic is way low.
I think the severe cold is still too new.
Yeah.
So you're not.
Well, we're still in it. There's kids at home. You're not looking at houses if you're trying to e-learn with your kids, that kind of thing.
So do not be panicking. I'm not getting any showings. I mean, they're still going on. I had a listing appointment. We took a new listing. So that'll be getting announced next week. We got to get everything finished off and signed, but we got a really nice property coming up in a 55 and older community. So over the weekend.
Oh, good.
I mean, so there is stuff going on. I need to be able to share.
Okay.
And it's going to be a little quiet. It's January.
Yeah.
It's January.
And it's really crappy weather.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
I'm-
take a deep breath, relax.
I'm making you the host.
Awesome.
Yeah, so deep breath, everybody. It's gonna happen. It will happen.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so with that being said, if you're on the flip side and you're looking to get pre-approved, you need to do so because getting pre-approved is a game changer. Let's be honest.
And let's face it, right now is the perfect time while traffic is a little bit low. Get yourself ready because when the weather gets a little bit better, like it's supposed to next week, it'd be in the upper 30s, 40, people will be out.
Yeah. And, Freddie Mac explains a pre-approval is an indication from your lender that they are willing to lend you a certain amount of money to buy your future home. Keep in mind that the loan amount in the pre-approval letter is the lender's maximum offer. Ultimately, you should only borrow an amount you are comfortable repaying. And that's something me and you talk about all the time with clients. Oh, hey, I'm approved to $500,000, but I only want to spend $300,000. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
Wherever you're comfortable.
Where you're comfortable.
I don't know your finances.
I don't need to know your finances.
I don't want to know your finances.
Yeah.
Just what we got to work in some parameters, but I don't need to know all your biz.
Yeah, you need to just, make the final decision. But that's the thing. Having that pre-approval indicates that you are ready, willing, and able to close on a property. That
Right.
makes a huge difference. A huge difference. So...
Yeah, because that's the only way you can make an offer all day long, but if you can't back that offer up with a pre-approval, then sellers aren't gonna look at your offer.
Wall Street Journal. If you are planning to use a mortgage for your home purchase, pre-approval should be among the first steps in your search process. Not only can getting pre-approved help you zero in on the right price range, but it can give you a leg up on other buyers too, sorry. Because there's other individuals that are not getting pre-approved before they go out and look.
Yeah, and they're getting passed over for people that are pre-approved. Let's face it, if you're pre-approved, if you have one offer that's pre-approved and another one that's not, who are you going to look at to go under contract with?
The one that's capable of closing.
Yes.
Just because they go, I want to buy your house, doesn't mean you can. We want proof that you can.
Right.
And that makes a big difference.
And it's our jobs as the seller's representative to vet that offer and make sure you can close.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So where do you start with this? What I tell my clients all the time are, I would start with your family and friends that you trust and ask them if they've gotten a home recently, who they used. Because if they're, I want you to be comfortable with whoever. If you don't have anybody or you're looking for somebody else or you really didn't like the way they did things, blah, 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 we've got the people for you. We've got some wonderful lenders that we use.
So with that being said, we have seen mortgage rates come down from their all-time highs in October. It looks like the 30-year fixed is sitting around 7.3. I've heard some individuals, you've had some clients around the high sixes.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, they're down in the sixes.
what does this mean with the mortgage rates for your purchasing power? And because this could make a big difference for you. This could be a difference of, where you can afford and where you can be. So we've seen these rates being falling pretty consistently. At the end of 2023, we were sitting at a 6.6 for some individuals. So we're still, I think we've ticked a little bit back upwards going in the opposite direction in the last few weeks. But it just...
There's going to be some bouncing.
Yeah.
There's going to be some bouncing.
That's a good point. There is going to be some bouncing, and that's what I was looking for. Okay, how to express this? And bank rate says the rate of cool-off somewhat eases the housing affordability squeeze. And that's the big key here. This is where you're going to get the advantage. We go down a half a point. We're down 3/4 of a point from 8%. We're almost 3/4 down.
Now we're talking hundreds of dollars on your monthly payment, which is huge.
Exactly. So that is something to keep in mind and keep the understanding on. Mortgage Bankers Association, the MBA expects that affordability conditions will continue to improve as mortgage rates decline. So we're seeing some rate movement, and this is where I wanted to get into. So at 7.5%, okay, $440,000. All right, let's use 400,000. I think 400,000 is better for our marketplace. So 7.5%, a loan amount of $400,000 is a payment. Now this is principal and interest. This doesn't get into taxes or that. It's just principal and your interest. $2,797.
That's a chunk of change.
If we drop to 6.75, you're at $2,594. That's a $200 difference. $200 difference in payment.
For the same house.
For the exact same $400,000 loan amount. Yeah, so it's the same house. $200 a month. That's $2,400 a year.
Yeah. Makes a big difference.
That's about, in most of our markets, a third of your property taxes.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit less than a third, depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
But we see property taxes from $2,000 to $9,000 on average. Or not $2,000, from about $6,000 to $9,000 on average.
And so we get down to 6.5.
That's another about close to $70 savings.
Yeah.
So, that's could be another $10,000 in borrowing power. So instead of now looking, maybe you can afford the payment, but you're still maxed out. Now you might be able to go to $410.
Right.
That could be the difference of you winning the bid and not winning the bid in this very competitive market. So these lower mortgage rates are really key in giving huge options.
Yeah.
Even the National Association had an article about this. So on Realtor Magazine, lower mortgage rates boost buyer demand. Melissa Tracy came out with this article, and it talks about how we're seeing more buyers. They're starting to come back into the market.
And again, as we get to those magic numbers into the sixes, and if we can get down to 5.5 or 6, I think you'll see a lot more sellers coming into the market too, because it's not such a bite if you refi during those low rate years, 3.5%, 4%.
Most people have a 4.
Yeah, you can
go to 4 to a 6, but
or 5.5 or a 6.
Yeah.
Now it's not such a huge bite.
Yeah, because you could still get. And that's the thing. You can get a 6 right now. Talk to your lender. If you're in the market right now, talk to your lender and ask about buying down the rate. Ask about buying down. It's a huge option. It could save you lots of money.
Yes.
So, a more optimistic rate outlook among consumers may signal an expectation that home affordability pressures will ease in 2024. Mark Pullum,
Yeah.
Deputy Chief Economist at Fannie Mae.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, affordability we'll see a lot more affordability once these mortgage interest rates go down. People have more options, like you said. It'd be a lot more flexible to be able to afford or to even get in some of these bidding wars.
It's just a huge aspect when you're talking about the affordability aspect and trying to win these bidding wars. Like you said, every little bit helps. How many times have we written an offer and that's it? That's the best we can do. That is our best offer. And if the rate was a quarter of a point less, we could have went another $70 higher, $100, higher a month, which could lead to you being $10,000 more.
Yeah. So you could have won it.
Could have won it.
Extra $1,000 could have been the difference.
Yes, you're spending an extra $10,000, but your monthly payment is exactly the same. So get that pre-approval now. Get the pre-approval now and make your move on the house.
Definitely.
6100 Autumn Oaks Drive is still for sale. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath with a loft, basement for $370,000. It's Troy Joliet West High School. It's got a 2-car garage, loft, all in Autumn Oaks Drive. All in on Autumn Oaks Drive in Fall Creek subdivision. So right there off of Theodore. You're just up the street from Troy, the Troy Junior High.
Yeah, and you're all along that 59 corridor, all the shopping and food and 55 access, all that good stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, looking at 370 on this one, I'm really shocked this has not moved. That we have not, I gotta be honest, this has not gone under contract as of yet. It's just been that one unique house that keeps falling through and falling through. We've had tons of showings. We've had offers on it that then at the last minute the buyers tapped out. So it's a great property. It's in beautiful condition. It was built in 2018. Very well maintained.
Yeah, solid home.
So there are solar panels in the back of the house, and the buyer or seller is willing to pay that off. So you'll have an electric bill of $25 a month. Talking about savings right there.
Yeah.
So right now they're averaging a $25 electric bill. So check out 6100 Autumn Oaks Drive if you're in the market looking for a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. And give us a call at 815-823-5478. Again, 815-823-5478. 3 questions you should ask if you're buying, and I'm sure Nancy's going to have some additional ones. So let's, if you're buying a house, let's look at the 3 questions after the break. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Consider joining the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner as a realtor. We offer a supportive and collaborative environment for our members and are currently expanding our team. Our focus is on training and education to ensure that our members are equipped with the knowledge and skills necessary to serve their clients successfully. At the Ruettiger Group, we are committed to helping our members develop both professionally and personally. Our ultimate goal is to support our members in achieving their goals and making a positive impact in the real estate industry and in the lives of their clients. Our founder, Eddie, believes in teaching members how to serve their clients, family, and community rather than just generating a commission for the brokerage. He emphasizes the importance of being capable of going out on your own and receiving an amazing return on your value. To learn more about becoming a part of our team, please contact Eddie at the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner. Call Eddie at 815-823-5478. Again, 815-823-5478.
It's Eddie Ruettiger from the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner and Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Eddie Ruettiger, a licensed and experienced realtor with 22 years of success in the industry, is the team lead of the Ruettiger Group, associated with Baird and Warner. Eddie has assisted innumerable residents of the area in making informed decisions regarding real estate matters. What sets Eddie and his team apart is their personalized approach that prioritizes your needs. They empower you with the right tools, information, and guidance to make the best decisions for you and your family. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in a property, Eddie provides you with the insights and resources to make a sound decision. At the Ruettiger Group, you are always in charge, and your needs are paramount. Eddie's team believes in educating their clients and helping them navigate the complex real estate landscape with ease. So, if you're in need of a reliable, experienced, and trustworthy real estate partner, look no further than Eddie Ruettiger and the Ruettiger Group at Baird and Warner. Find out more by calling Eddie at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-LIST, or visit yourdwellings.com.
A premier real estate professional, Eddie Ruettiger of the Ruettiger Group at Baird and Warner.
All right. Thinking of buying a home?
Thinking about it.
Thinking about it?
Never.
Ask yourself these questions. What would be the question you would ask yourself before buying a house?
Well, personally, I'd ask myself where prices are headed.
Okay, that's cheating because I brought that up on the screen.
I know. Well, I'm trying. I'm trying to work with you here. Okay.
I was asking you an honest question.
Oh, an honest question?
Yes, your honest thing. What would be the first question? Mine would be, okay, what can I afford?
Well, I would be, what's my point of moving?
Oh, that's a good one. Why am I moving?
Why am I moving?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because everything else will fall into place when I figure out
the why.
The why.
Yeah, that's true. That's a lot of things in life fall into place when you know your why.
When you know your why.
Yeah, that's true. So, their answer, where do you think home prices are headed? Okay, well, we've talked about this. They're going up.
Historically and as well as what experts are projecting. Home prices are going to go up.
I still think they're projecting 2.35% for 2024.
I think that's low.
I think that's low too.
I think it's very conservative.
I think that, yeah, I think 2025 is 2.7. That
Again,
seems low.
Conservative.
I don't think we're going to hit 5. I think we're going to be 3 to 4%.
I was just going to say I would add another point to that. So maybe 3.35 and 3.70.
Yeah, and I'm talking nationally. I think even locally we'll be higher.
Oh, locally we're definitely going to be higher because we have a shortage that a lot of other areas don't have.
So, it's not a bad purchase is what you get into. You're going to make money.
Yes.
So, and let's say it's a 3% gain. So, at 3% gain over 3 years, you're going to have to probably own the property for 3 years to be able to sell and get out break even because of the cost of buying.
Right.
So just keep that in mind. If you buy a house, you're going to have to own it doesn't mean you have to live there for 3 years.
You just have to own it.
You have to own it for 3 years. You can always rent it out. Now keep in mind, where you're buying, are rentals allowed? It's always the biggest question. Are rentals allowed? So that's a big thing. Daniel Hale, chief economist at Realtor.com, explains mortgage rates will continue to ease in 2024 as inflation improves and Fed rate cuts get closer, a key factor in starting to provide affordability relief to homebuyers. I'm not betting the farm on these rate cuts anymore. I don't think mortgage rates aren't going to come down. I just not betting I don't think it's going to be related to the Fed cutting rates necessarily. Because we have that big gap we've talked about.
Right.
So whether they cut rates or don't cut rates, I don't think it matters. We're going to see rates come down.
Yes.
Now, rates are going to come down more, of course, if they cut the Fed rate. But I'm not necessarily relying on that to happen.
Would agree.
So this is getting into where do you think mortgage rates are heading with this quote. Also, the National Association of Realtors, mortgage rates are likely to have peaked and are now falling from the recent high of nearly 8%. This is likely will improve housing affordability and entice more home buyers to return to the market. Well, yeah. But what else would you ask yourself if you're looking to buy a house? What other questions would you have?
Am I ready to take on the responsibility of the house?
What kind of maintenance can I be responsible for?
Exactly. How do I feel about maintenance? Like lawn mowing and
snow.
And my 3-car driveway.
Nancy had the greatest post, one of the greatest posts. I think my polar bear post was better.
That was cute.
And did you see everybody that were like, oh my God? Okay, so for those that are listening, I found somebody that posted a picture that was like they were driving and a polar bear was in front of them. So I copied it down and I reposted it and I just wrote above it, just out for a drive. I don't know how many people actually said, where was this at? Like, no, it was a joke.
Yeah.
There is no polar bear in the Will County area. Relax.
Yeah, only in zoos. Okay, only in zoos.
I was shocked. Nancy's post was pretty good, too. I love my 3-car garage. I hate my 3-car driveway.
Yes. Because my husband was at work, and I was the one that was...
Snow blowing
and shoveling. And
so wait, your lawn care service doesn't... Because you guys have lawn care,
we
right?
have lawn care.
But they don't do snow blowing?
They don't do... No.
Really?
Really.
I'm surprised you don't have a snow service.
Because how much snow do we really get?
Yeah, I know.
You know, we don't usually get it, and we have we have 2 snow blowers. And so
the little one and the big one, right?
Yeah. We have the electric one, which handles pretty much 99% everything, and then we have a Toro 2-stroke that's the killer.
Yeah.
You know.
So which one were you out working
The
with?
electric one.
Oh, okay.
Because the 2-stroke's nasty and messy, and I had to get fuel and oil and all that for it. So forget that. I'm just going to use the electric. Well,
does the 2-stroke you have to mix the oil and fuel? My snowblower is a straight up gasoline,
and it stinks, and that's why I talked my husband into electric one anyway. Was because I do the majority of the plowing. I don't want to deal with that nasty, stinky Toro. Although it would have been nice to be using it the other day because it could have handled the slush that the electric one fought.
Mine was having a nightmare of a show because for some reason the spark plug cable was not staying on the spark plug. So it was vibrating off.
Oh, that's weird.
And then it would start to backfire because it would misfire and then it would pop off and the thing would die. And I had no idea what was going on. And then I couldn't do anything because once you run those things, they're hot. So you can't touch them. So I finally got the driveway done after messing with it, and then I figured out what was going on. So then I was doing it, and I had to stop and retighten the spark. Finally, I got the cable to lock on.
Yeah.
And we haven't had any problems with it. So it's been an intriguing couple days, let's be honest here.
For everyone.
Oh my goodness, yes. Especially those that are doing e-learning.
Yeah. Oh, e-learning and flat tires and...
You had a flat tire?
No, my daughter did.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back into some real estate stuff here. Ways your home equity can help you reach your goals. So Freddie Mac defines it like this. Your home's equity is the difference between how much your home is worth and how much you owe on your mortgage. Pretty simple.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
You
there.
owe $200,000 and the house is worth $500,000. You've got $300,000 in equity. That simple.
Yeah.
So you can use that equity in multiple ways. We've talked about it. There are good ways to use your equity and bad ways to use your equity. Which way do you want to discuss, the good or the bad first?
Let's go with the bad first, because that's a lot of fun.
All right, bad ways to use your equity.
Not an ATM.
Buying furniture with your equity of your house.
Buying a boat.
Buying a car.
Yes. Any depreciating asset.
That includes jet skis, mobile homes,
Vacations. I know you've wanted to go to Hawaii all your life, but...
it's a depreciating asset.
Correct. Don't do it.
What would be another crazy way to use your equity? I want something really off the wall. I like the vacation one. That was good.
Really off the wall.
Buying Michael Jordan's rookie card. I don't know.
That'd be off the wall.
Actually, that wouldn't be. That'd be an asset.
Would be appreciating.
That would be an appreciating asset,
Yeah.
and not maybe at the same rate your house is appreciating.
A wedding.
Oh yeah.
A wedding.
A
Don't
wedding.
do it.
Don't do it. Don't take
do
your
it.
equity out for a wedding.
Don't do it. I know your daughter's important. Don't do it.
Yeah. That's a great thing. That's a great example. When I was still doing weddings when I was mobile DJing, the average cost was $30,000. I think it's over $50,000 now.
I don't know. You know, people have really cut back.
This is true.
Couples are getting really smart now.
Yeah, this is true. The other
2020 really pushed that.
One thing I will say though is they're getting smart on how they spend the money. Okay? They're not getting cheap. There's a difference.
They're not going to get cheaper, but they're going to be, maybe they have that extravagant wedding, but instead of 500 people, now it's 200.
Yeah. Well, the average wedding size is about 250. That's the average wedding. Most of the weddings we did were around 250.
And a lot of people are even less than that.
Yeah, there's a lot of we did a lot of weddings about 100 to
100
150.
people.
Yeah. I mean, so and that's the thing. So that might be a way that they're saving money.
Yeah.
They're still going with a steak dinner for the guests.
But it's 100 people instead of 200.
Exactly. So, I mean, they're getting pretty wise. All right, so the good ways of using your equity.
Schooling.
Education, absolutely.
Education.
Yes.
Opening a business.
Opening a business.
Taking care of outstanding debt.
Lowering that to lower that interest rate.
Yeah, to lower the interest rate.
Yeah,
Because it's easier to pay 6% or 7% interest than it is 14 or 20%.
Well, and not just that, keep in mind, the way a house compounds interest on a home loan and the way an interest is compounded on a credit card is two different types of interest.
And you can pay towards that balance on your home. If you, let's say you want to refi your house.
Yeah.
And you roll in an extra 20, let's keep it even, an extra 20 grand to pay off credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So you can pay that off by putting like the 500 you would normally put on your credit card, you put that towards your primary balance on your mortgage, and you're going to pay that off without that, by minimalizing that compound interest.
Yeah, you're going to lower that interest.
You're going to lower that interest.
Yeah.
And you're going to get it paid off a lot faster than if you leave it on a credit card.
So, Selma Heap, chief economist at CoreLogic, chief
waiting for you.
economist at CoreLogic, with price gains continuing to help homeowners build wealth, equity has reached a new high and reigned losses that were result from declines last year. And while the average U.S. homeowner gained over $20,000 in additional equity compared with the third quarter of 2022, some markets are seeing larger increases as price growth catches up.
There you go.
So it looks like the equity gains were there in 2023.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look at how much home prices went up in 2023 in our area. What did we decide, like 9%?
Yeah.
Generally speaking? Well, that's 9% of equity. So you have a $300,000 home, that's 27 grand.
So using the equity to your advantage, all right? Well, if you're looking to buy a new house, buy a house that fits your needs. If you're looking to upsize or downsize. So
ask yourself why. Why you're buying a house.
yeah.
That'll help you figure out what you need it.
One thing we didn't talk about good use is reinvesting in your current home. Remodeling your current home is not a bad use of your equity.
Oh, yeah, because you're building equity on that home.
Yeah, because
you're maintaining it.
You're maintaining it. Yeah. So we talked about personal ambitions, businesses, retirements, funding education, stuff like that. So understanding options to avoid foreclosure would be a good use, or bankruptcy, good use of your equity.
Mm-hmm.
So great moves there. So, all right, I got numbers on Romeoville, but you know what? I think let's hit a break.
Okay.
And we'll talk about where the numbers are coming in at for Romeoville after the break. So keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Consider joining the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner as a realtor. We offer a supportive and collaborative environment for our members and are currently expanding our team. Our focus is on training and education to ensure that our members are equipped with the knowledge and skills necessary to serve their clients successfully. At the Ruettiger Group, we are committed to helping our members develop both professionally and personally. Our ultimate goal is to support our members in achieving their goals and making a positive impact in the real estate industry and in the lives of their clients. Our founder, Eddie, believes in teaching members how to serve their clients, family, and community rather than just generating a commission for the brokerage. He emphasizes the importance of being capable of going out on your own and receiving an amazing return on your value. To learn more about becoming a part of our team, please contact Eddie at the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner. Call Eddie at 815-823-5478. Again, 815-823-5478.
It's Eddie Ruettiger from the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner and Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Eddie Ruettiger, a licensed and experienced realtor with 22 years of success in the industry, is the team lead of the Ruettiger Group, associated with Baird Warner. Eddie has assisted innumerable residents of the area in making informed decisions regarding real estate matters. What sets Eddie and his team apart is their personalized approach that prioritizes your needs. They empower you with the right tools, information, and guidance to make the best decisions for you and your family. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in a property, Eddie provides you with the insights and resources to make a sound decision. At the Ruettiger Group, you are always in charge, and your needs are paramount. Eddie's team believes in educating their clients and helping them navigate the complex real estate landscape with ease. So, if you're in need of a reliable, experienced, and trustworthy real estate partner, look no further than Eddie Ruettiger and the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner. Find out more by calling Eddie at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-LIST, or visit yourdwellings.com.
You made a smart move to Get Real with Eddie, helping you make your next smart move into your next home.
talk some Romeoville.
Let's talk Romeo.
These numbers in November look amazing.
Yeah. Great stuff.
Seriously. So, median sales price November over November. We're still waiting on December numbers. Like I said, we're going to do a big numbers party in
February.
Yeah, we'll go through a bunch of towns, a bunch of different stuff. So,
Yeah, I'm really curious, like Will County and Grundy, some big
do some
numbers.
county numbers.
Do some county numbers.
Yeah, do some county numbers, some local city numbers.
Yeah.
So, absolutely. So, median sales price 330,000 is the median sales for November in Romeoville. That is up 37.5% from the year before.
Yeah.
Talking about a major swing. Average sales price 325,216. This is with closings down by 32%. So lack of inventory is the complete story.
Yeah.
Market time is up 63.6% to 36 days. It was at 22. Percent of original list price received 100.1, and 25 homes were available at the end of November for purchase. Swinging into the 12 months, 290 is the median sales price, still up 5.1%, and the average is 294,650, up 4.7. So that's where Romeoville's really going to probably finish off around 5 or 6%, probably for the year.
Yeah.
But
Hey, they're moving and grooving.
what a
Romeoville?
November!
Yeah. Well, I would hazard to guess there's some new build in there.
I don't know. Is there any new construction going on in Romeoville?
I gotta take a second look, but it sure seems like, according to the numbers, that's
I don't think so.
huge jump.
Maybe. I think you'd see more. Well, I'd say you'd have more listings. There was only 24 listings.
Not necessarily, and that's part of the reason why I think there's got to be some new build up there, because there's only 24 new listings, but they got 100%, and it's 37% higher median price and 30% on average. That seems like that's really a big, huge jump. So it's got to be some newer homes. Something's skewing those numbers.
All right. Go ahead and give the attached numbers. I'm going to check and see if I can pull any new construction in there.
Okay, so attached, new listings, 18. It's up 200%. It was 6 listings in November of 2022. Under contract, 9. Closed sales were 10. Median sales price, $243,100. It's up 10%. Average sales price, $244,120, up 7.4%. Average percent of list price was at 99.9, up 1.8%. Average market time, 8 days. 8 days, down 68%. Inventory of homes at the end of the month, 18, was up 100%. There were 9 in November of 2022. There are now 18. So in all of Romeoville, you're talking 43 homes
Wow.
total.
The market time is what shocks me on that the market time on the single is 8 days. I'm pulling on my website right now.
Yeah.
Romeoville single family new construction that are active or price reduction, nothing. 0. I don't think there is any new construction going on. Not on single family.
How did it jump $90,000?
Lack of inventory. You got to keep in mind there are people that want to live in Romeoville because of the commuting feature, because of that metro line.
Yeah.
And those property values.
Romeoville's happening. They're moving and grooving. They've got new business construction. They've got all kinds of new things going in. They got the 55 access, which is so easy off of Weber now. I mean, there's a lot going on.
Well, and there's new construction going on in Romeoville. It's just not
that's what I'm saying.
Single family.
All that new.
It's all rental property on Weber Road. You got a lot of
got a lot on Weber Road
that are all rentals. That's that luxury rental
I
aspect
know.
that's going in. Yeah.
I know. But that's what I'm saying, to go up 90,000.
Nothing listed in the MLS on single family and I pulled off the single family and I looked for attached, detached, and still 0 properties found.
Well, you know what I'm going to go back and look at? What closed. I want to know
Yeah.
what closed in November.
Yeah, I'm doing active
Romeoville.
currently. So
Yeah,
they're
no, I want to see closed
closed.
in the last 30 days, 60 days.
All right, we got about 5 minutes before we have to head out back into this frozen tundra. Just a quick, achieving your home buying dreams, things you should be doing really quick to get your home buying dreams complete. And first off is improve your credit score. All right? Your credit score impacts your mortgage rate, your future home rate. Monitor your credit, work on improving, paying off your debts.
Can I just
Go.
preface that whole thing?
Yes.
If you're really seriously interested in home buying, get a lender. Have the lender run your numbers so that you know how to best improve these scores, how to best get your down payment, what you would qualify for a down payment
And that's
assistance.
that's the next aspect. Plan for your down payment, when you're planning for buying your home. Save money where you can, cut costs, but again, talk to the lender because they may have down payment assistance.
Right.
And that gets into the next step, which is get approved. Get yourself a pre-approval. That is the big message out of today. Get yourself pre-approved. You're going to come in as the juggernaut when you make an offer. When somebody wants to make an offer and they have to wait 2 or 3 days to get pre-approved, and by then it's already under contract. You're too late.
The house is under contract. It's too competitive a market to just sit back and wait. You can't.
And then I like the new thing I think today from us is, what's your why? Why are you moving?
Yeah. What's your why and what's important?
And that gets into the next step. What is the most important things? What are your must-haves? And what are your would be nice to have?
Yeah. What's your would like to?
I must have a garage. I'd like to have a 3-car garage. There is a difference.
But not a 3-car driveway.
3-car driveway. Some people may want a 3-car driveway, Nancy.
Maybe not. Maybe not. They need to consider aspects of
I
that
think you need to look at talking to the husband about getting an ATV upgrade with the plow feature. I mean, that's where you need to get. So.
Well, we do have that Cub Cadet mower, so maybe there's.
Is there a plow feature for it?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Because I was sitting there and I was snow blowing, and I'm like, this would be more fun if this was on an ATV. I just go start plowing down the whole street.
Oh, I'd plow the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Even as cold as it was, you're still riding an ATV.
Beg. I'll go to doors and beg. Can I
plow your driveway?
Can I plow your driveway? Because I really like to play with this toy.
Exactly. So that's just hysterical. So, all right. Don't forget, check us out online. Get Real with Eddie. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All the information you want to know about going on in this market, on your largest investment, your home. It's GetRealWithEddie.com.
Thanks for listening to Get Real with Eddie. Eddie Ruettiger is a realtor at Baird Warner in Plainfield, license number 475141896. Managing broker Steve Engel. For more information on your neighborhood, call Eddie at 815-823-5478 or visit yourdwellings.com.